Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, so Mayan football thingy. I don't actually know what it's called. What the fuck?
Mayan football.
That I don't think I've ever used that.
That was new.
But no, that sport is crazy because it was like a mix of football or soccer and like actual American football, and also like just a blood sport where everybody could like actually beat each other up like hockey.
Yeah.
And it was the greatest sport ever.
It's essentially rugby.
Yeah.
Like, but
Rugby,
like,
but more
weird.
intense.
Rugby, except more intense, and their goal pole was like... imagine basketball, but the hoop is sideways.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to play off the walls, and there's no out of bounds.
So pretty badass, if you ask me.
Also essentially in a pit.
Yeah, pretty badass, if you ask me.
We used to play that in elementary school, but it was like... We used to call it cage basketball. Because for some reason they put our basketball court in a giant cage, but like they didn't really give a lot of out of bounds to it. Like,
I think I had the same
like,
mistake, kind of.
It was back when I lived in a different town, though.
Yeah, they had it actually at the elementary school next to our high school. There was a basketball court with fencing around it.
Yeah, but like, was the fencing literally like this much was the out of bounds, and then it was fence?
Yeah.
Fucking. But anyways, the point of the matter is that you just slam people into a fucking cage.
Yeah.
Literally, the most brutal fucking. People were like, basketball is a non-contact sport, and we were just like, but cage ball is.
But cage ball.
Cage ball is a high-contact sport involving a cage.
What people don't understand is there's ways professionals play it, and then there's ways kids play it. Kids don't play it like professionals.
We had flag football.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know how the hell, but we convinced them to, like, let's play non-flag football in gym. And somehow got away with that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And fucking, I just remember one kid getting... It was... They tackled me down. I forget what fucking play it was. I don't even think I was running, really. They just, like, took me down for, like, no good reason, I think. But that was, like, whatever. And so the next kid, like... And I am not... Especially in high school, I was not a big kid. Nowadays, I'm tall, but in high school, I was substantially not tall.
Yeah, there was a point when I was taller than you. Yeah. Then you shot up like another half a foot, and I was just like, what happened here?
I grew... It's good. I grew later than most people. That allows me to keep my youth for longer periods of time as well. It's very effective.
Well, when I tell people I'm 25, they're like, I thought you were younger than that.
People still assume I am 17, and I am 25.
Yeah. Yeah, because my birthday just came up, and I was like, yeah, my birthday just came up, and I turned 26, and people were like, really? I thought you were like 20.
Yeah.
Or like 18. And I was like, thanks, I guess?
So yeah, they took me down and they were like, hard. It was a good hard hit. And then the teacher was like, I don't know about this. And then we were like, it was fine, don't worry about it. And I get up and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, don't worry about it.
I'm fine, don't worry about it.
I just hawk-eyed the dude who fucking took me out. And fucking like, the minute he got the ball, took his ass fucking straight to ground. Because, like, I might not be big, but I know how leverage works.
What I love is people are like, blah, 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 you can, you're not too much there, but it's just like, yes, but I know how to use math.
It doesn't matter how big your ass is. It doesn't matter how big your ass is. If you're coming towards me, I get you by your legs, and then I lean with you. You're going fucking face first into the ground.
Yeah, people don't understand how leverage works. Then again, most of them were football players.
It was just funny because when I got hit, everyone was just like, dude, are you fucking alright? I'm like, dude, I'm fine. That was nothing. Wait until you see what I do to him. It's like...
The worst part is that is the most crisp thing, though. Like, I'm fine, but wait till you see what I do to him.
Fucking, I got him like we're talking like he went from full sprint into like face eating dirt in like 2 seconds, and like people that weren't even like, "Are you okay?" to him, they were just like, "Dude, that was awesome."
It's the fucking newest thing though. It's just like, yep, that was me.
It's so funny. It's funny too because I guess it had been a long time, but in elementary school, that's all I played. I just played football with the fucking dudes. Fucking for recess, it's like all we did was play football and like nothing else. And then, you know, middle school, high school, you don't have recess anymore, so people were like me barely trying for these sports.
Yeah, gym class, you know, woohoo.
The only sports I actually liked to play were like hockey. I liked hockey. Hockey was fun. And I liked football, but we never actually got to play football. So,
Yeah.
like, the one time they were like, "Hey, now we're playing football, you can tackle people to the ground." I was like, "I'm gonna make someone eat dirt."
Someone's going to the nurse's office.
This is gonna be fucking hilarious. That dude was twice my size, too, which made it way fun. I think that's why most people were like, "Dude," because they were like, "Holy shit, I can't
Wasn't
believe
expecting
he fucking
that.
did that. How the fuck do you do that?"
It's one of those things. It's just like, yeah.
People were like, "Is it jujitsu the one that's the one?" No, what's the one that's shifting weights? Is that jujitsu or is that?
I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember ever because it's just like I never keep track of them.
It's like, and they say that's never useful, and then you're in a football match and you're just like, "Judo throw."
Judo throw. It's judo. Judo's the
Judo.
throw
That's
one.
it. Judo toss.
It's just one of those things. Look, people don't understand that you don't have to be bigger than the guy to take him down.
Yeah, especially when they're running towards you, it's all momentum at that place. Hell, you could literally just put your foot out and you'll trip them and they'll go down.
Yeah. Or there could be a small lip in the ground. People don't understand that angles.
I don't think you're allowed to go for the legs anymore, actually, in football. I don't remember. They made a lot of rules since the last time I checked, so that beats me. Most of which are designed to be like, "Hey, so we don't want people to die. Please, don't." Oh, hey, it's this boss fight again.
Oh, baby!
Everyone's favorite. It's a lot easier now that you know how it works. Oh, man.
Oh, baby!
Okay.
Just continue with your story. This is an annoying boss fight.
Fair enough. Man, so... What a nice...
Oh my fucking god.
Derek, what about a jump? Anyways, so... Yeah, I don't remember where I was going with this anymore. I'm pretty sure I had gotten to the end of it, but...
Okay.
Something about football, right?
Yeah.
It was... Oh, yeah. There was one last part, which was just like... There was one kid, small kid, very tiny. Tinier than me in high school. I was small in high school. Fucking... Just got fucking wrecked by, like, full-on football tackle
I
by
love
a
that it
dude
moves
who
me
was, like,
back.
twice, but I was, like, literally 3 times this kid's size, just fucking decked him. And the teacher was like, "Alright, we're done." And he's like, "Alright, we're done." And I was just like...
But why?
And it's funny because the kid was like... Because he actually played football, which I think is why his buddy was like, "I'm just gonna fucking rock him."
Don't you love that?
But, yeah, it was funny as shit.
I had people all the time telling me I should have played football because I was super fast. And, like... But it's just
nah. That would have been...
Too much work.
That would have been terrible. Being super fast isn't that good, because that also means you're the most likely one to be fucking... do tackles.
Yeah, no, they were like, "You should be the running back." And I was just like, no. Because, Chris, I can't catch balls.
Yeah, that was kind of my problem, was like... that was my problem, was like, I could do it, but not consistently.
Like because I'm blind and legally blind in one eye.
Yeah.
So my depth perception is absolutely messed.
We just play with glasses on. You're fine.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can do that.
I can't. But soccer. It's really good at soccer because I can use my feet better than I can use my hands.
Were you also really good at falling to the ground and crying when someone touched you?
Ah!
Because, like, that's the only way you'll be good at soccer, because everyone who plays soccer is a baby. Suck at other countries.
There's a meme, right? And it's soccer players when they get touched.
Yeah.
And it's Palpatine. The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
Yeah, literally.
And I'm like, this is the funniest shit.
No, there's one video that's just like American football versus European football, and it's like, and it's literally the American football dude gets tackled so fucking hard he flips in the fucking air, and he immediately gets back up in like 2 seconds, and then it's like it's cut from soccer, and the dude literally taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, ah, and collapses to the ground and is screaming in agony, and they need to pull him off in a stretcher. And they're just like, and they wonder why soccer never caught on in America.
It's just one of those things. It's like, really, guys?
It's like, literally no one likes your sport over here for mainly that.
Yeah.
Then, because it's very boring.
Yeah. I like playing soccer, but not really watching it.
Yeah.
Hockey is much more fun to watch for me.
Hockey
Mostly because people get into fights all the time.
Hockey is just superior football.
Yeah.
And I don't even like hockey. It's like, hockey is just superior football, and I don't even like watching hockey, because I find it boring as well. Any sport that involves two teams running back and forth with essentially nothing happening in between is super boring to me. It's the reason I don't like watching basketball, because it's like, they ran over, and then they put it in the thing, and then the next team gets it, and then they put it in the thing. At least hockey has, like, you know, it's not like a guaranteed it's going in every single time they make it to the second half of the field. Which soccer is kind of like that, but soccer also doesn't have, like, hat tricks, or, like, force them to play on one half of the field, or, what's the other one? The ability to punch someone in the face. That's a good one.
Although they're not supposed to do that. Doesn't stop them from doing it.
No. It's they're not allowed to punch someone in the face who doesn't want to be punched in the face. But if that person is also down to punch you in the face, then it's totally allowed. Hockey is the only sport that can randomly become a bare-fisted boxing match, like, just out of the blue, and you just go with it.
Okay.
They wanted to, like, ban it for a while, like, outright.
And then most of the players were like, no.
Yeah, everyone was like, no.
What I find interesting is, what do you think is the most popular sport in Canada?
I would assume hockey.
It is hockey.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because most of them are very nice people.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most aggressive sports. So, that just always makes me laugh.
Yeah, we were talking about that not too long ago with, I don't know, a million Let's Plays ago. But, where we were just like, I think you said something around the words of, like, soccer's, like, the most popular sport in the world. And I'm like,
and then we looked it up.
And I was like, I mean, in Europe,
yeah.
Yes. I'm like, but, like, most other countries, eh.
Yeah.
Like, Japan is fucking... Besides America, Japan is the biggest baseball capital, like, on the fucking planet.
No,
like,
Japan has...
Japan loves fucking baseball.
It's the big thing.
Oh yeah, it's their biggest sport. I think Korea also... I mean, if it wasn't for esports and StarCraft, like, Korea would have been also, like, baseball is their main sport, like...
And what I love is esports is becoming more and more of a thing in different places. And people are like, I don't like that, it's not a real sport. And it's just like...
I mean, it's not, but also, like, who fucking cares?
But sometimes, are you telling me some of these real sports are real sports?
Yes.
Oh, right. I was wrong.
It's, well, the point of it is, like, a real sport requires you to, you know, physically do shit. Oh, hold on.
Oh, we have to fight Brick.
That scent. You're another one of those nobodies.
Glad they can smell each other.
You've done well thus far.
I like that he walked in the room fully and then decided to be like, ah.
What a waste.
I do not fear it.
Sense that you do.
Dude, it just still throws me off when they're at a distance how blurry they get.
Cast away your useless fear.
They're not blurry here. I think your vision's just going, dude.
You're right too.
And if I say no,
Go get the detail on his face. It's so great.
Look at the detail in his hair. It's so bad.
And disappear.
I mean, I can't blame them, though. They had low poly models they were working with.
That's true.
I mean, the Game Boy Advance can only handle so much rendering.
And this came out actually in, I think, middle of, like the remake of this on the PS2.
Nah, it
This
came out-
version came out on, I think, near the end of PlayStation 2, or in the middle of it.
It came out in 2008, which was like the PS3 had been around for 2 years and the Xbox has been around for 3. They have no excuse.
Yeah, you're right.
They have no excuse. I like that he'll just nicely sit there and wait while you build up your power. I mean, that sure did a lot of damage, but that felt really underwhelming.
Yeah,
for how much
it
work
really
that
did.
was. Anyways, well, my thing was, Derek, do you consider chess a real sport?
Depends.
No, you don't. Don't even lie to me. Don't lie to me. Well, they want to be considered a real. They want to be considered a real sport, and I'm like, no.
No.
There's a reason we call esports esports, because they're not real sports. They're real esports. They're a different category of sport altogether. Like, it doesn't make any sense to have them be in the same category. Like, what I don't understand is, like, the way they do it is they're like, it should be considered a real sport because they're playing it against actual competitive teams for money, and I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean it needs to be considered a sport in the same fucking category as other sports.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just like, I get you, but I don't.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't need to have that. It's literally the equivalent of, that's not an anime, this is an anime. And it's
Oh
like,
my
shut the fuck
God!
up. It's like, no one fucking cares.
Oh my god, I see it now, and it's the worst. That's not an anime, this is an anime!
It's like, who fucking cares?
Because, Chris, Avatar The Last Airbender is not an anime, this is an anime!
And
It's animated.
It's like, you're right, it's not an anime, but also, it's pretty much an anime. Like, literally, let's just make our own category, we'll call them A-animes. For American anime.
And that number is going up and up.
Same shit.
No, it's a cartoon, Chris.
I mean, that's essentially
Dude.
what anime is.
You just fucking, like, boop, and knocked Riku out.
We literally hit the ceiling.
Yep.
Literally launched him to the ceiling.
Now he's gonna murder him, except for Dark Riku. Oh no! I was right. Dark Riku.
So, how would you describe your weapon? I would describe it as the meat cleaver.
I'm a bad guy.
I have been reborn.
Yeah, pretty much. And he murdered him.
You did not just... You did...
Too slow.
Okay. I mean, I get what's happening, but really?
You're the superior.
Section. This was a fight I should not have started.
Darkness.
Man, he was really chill about being murdered. Like...
Well, he understood that this was blah.
I see you now.
I think I told you this already.
You can see clearly now, the rain has gone.
The rain has gone.
Yeah.
I think I told you already that the
I can see your
this nobody is, or this Heartless is the nobody's, is Xehanort's
this foul
nobody.
could only...
No, let me phrase that again. This Heartless is Xehanort's Heartless,
me
and Xehanort's nobody is the leader of Organization 13.
to your
I think I told you that already.
Which Xehanort is Xehanort, though?
Exactly.
Doesn't matter, he starts cloning himself, who cares?
Time travel bullshit.
You have been thinking.
I will state,
Me.
Oh, he's been thinking about him.
You're afraid
That's
of the dark.
very inappropriate. This is literally Naruto, by the way.
So I haven't watched it, but Black Clover, right?
Closer.
They were like,
You haven't watched Black Clover?
I have watched some of Black Clover, not
Do you know how many episodes into Black Clover I'm in?
how many, Chris?
141 episodes in at
Okay,
this point.
so I
Let me
get-
tell you about Black Clover.
great. But they were like, it's doing a Naruto thing with his inner demon, and I'm like, why does it have to be a Naruto thing?
Because it's literally a Naruto thing.
And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Dude, in the same way that anytime Naruto did anything, it was just like, oh, like the Dragon Ball Z thing. Naruto is new Dragon Ball Z. Any show that does anything is literally, oh, like the Naruto thing, right?
Yeah, don't you fucking love that?
I mean, in all fairness, though, it's because everything is stolen from fucking Naruto.
Everything is stolen from something else. There's no original ideas anymore.
That's not true. Naruto was almost original.
That's true.
Minus a few key points.
No, they screamed while they powered up their attacks. That's Naruto. That's Dragon Ball. The
Your
king is
Majesty,
inside him
where are
too.
you? Please answer.
Chris. My heart. And his weird gloves that only cover
Yeah.
this part.
That only cover his fingers. It's literally, he doesn't have fingerless gloves, he has finger gloves.
I hate them. I hate them so much now.
Thanks, I hate it. But,
You ready for more cutscenes?
yeah, may as well. Let it rock.
Alexius is gone as well.
Hopefully these are under 4 minutes.
Probably not.
Vexen, Larxene,
Fucking,
Lexus.
God damn it, fucking got it memorized.
Got it
Boy,
memorized.
Comes downstairs and he's like, why do you always have the fucking lights off?
No way. I already took my pounding from Sora. He thinks I'm
Gross.
I know exactly where that fanfic's going.
for defying the organization and targeting Sora. I hope he moves exactly as his heart commands him to. So, what about you? I thought you guys had plans for Riku.
It has nothing to do with what we're
We were
watching,
going
but I
to
have
set
to
him
bring
off
it up.
against the traitors.
Fucking, you know,
Lucia got
Deku?
there's no
Yeah.
need.
I was scouring the internet and I come across this cover
And he's dangerous
to what is,
as
I can
well.
only assume was a hentai.
After all, he took down
And it was
Lexus.
literally like a female Deku.
You know that is not
Like
how I do
full like
things.
gender over like female
Yep.
gender. Not like dressed like a female, like actually was female.
Yeah, female Deku. It's
It,
a thing on the internet.
And I was just like, oh thanks, I hate it. It was my immediate thought process when I saw it. It was, oh thanks, I hate this.
Yeah, female Deku. It's a thing. They've also done Todoroki is the one who's
Yeah, it was.
half and half.
It was.
The keeper of this castle.
Yeah, I think it was Todoroki boning him in
has
it.
just
Yep.
been
I
felled
think.
by the
They've also
That
done
was
where
the one.
Todoroki's the female and Deku's still a dude. And I'm like, why, internet, do you do this?
Yes.
The Deku one just bugged
Want
me.
to see
I don't know, it was just something about it. Like the minute I saw it, I was like, "Oh, thanks, I hate this.
Thanks, I hate
I
it.
hate this."
The world of darkness.
I know it's
And this, the combination of the posing and the outfit, I think, that just made me be like, "Oh, thanks, I hate it."
I know exactly what you're talking about because I think I stumbled upon that too. And I was just like, God, internet, why?
The darkness. He must oppose anyone who hosts
You might,
I think it because it's just like Deku's head on a female body.
yeah,
It's
pretty
like-
much. You're gonna probably hate this one too. Also on the internet, and it's so
Then you had best
Code Geass, but gender swap. It's like, why?
This card.
But why?
This is
though?
our.
Why?
Cook, yes, gender swap. The only thing, what is it, Zero is her name? I
Yeah.
think is her name.
It was Lelouch as a female, and it's just like, but why?
All I can think of is just like, I don't ever want to see Zero as
Female?
male. Ever.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Cece?
Yeah, CC, that's it. Like, I don't want to see that character male ever.
Ever. I completely agree.
Alright.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end it now.
Then we'll call it there. Peace. Till the next episode. Peace.
Peace.